It's the battle of the century, or at least the battle of the decade. In the red corner, we have the reigning champion of America, the Ford F-150, specifically the all-electric Lightning. It's the truck built on 100 years of heritage. And in the blue corner, well, it looks like it fell from Mars, the Tesla Cybertruck. It's controversial, it's bulletproof, and it claims to do everything better than a traditional truck. But today, we aren't just reading spec sheets. We are going to drag race them, tow with them, and test their real-world range to find out, is the Cybertruck a revolution, or is the F-150 Lightning still the king of the job site? I'm host Name, and this is the ultimate electric truck showdown. Let's address the elephant in the room, the styling. The Ford F-150 Lightning looks like a truck. If you didn't see the light bar, you'd think it was just another gas-guzzling F-150. That's a good thing for traditional buyers. It blends in. It fits in a standard garage, mostly, and it uses standard body panels. The Cybertruck, it's a geometry project. 30X cold-rolled stainless steel. No paint to scratch, no dents to worry about. I can literally kick this door and nothing happens. But it is a fingerprint magnet. Key difference, the bed. The Ford has a 5.5-foot bed. It's standard. You can reach over the side to grab your tools. The Cybertruck has a 6-foot composite bed, but because of these high sails on the side, you can't reach in. You have to climb in. However, the Cybertruck has a motorized tonneau cover that is reportedly strong enough to stand on. Verdict? If you want attention, get the Tesla. If you want to blend in at the construction site, get the Ford.
Electric trucks have a party trick, the frunk, the front trunk. And this is where Ford absolutely dominates. Open the Lightning and you get the mega power frunk. It is huge, 400 liters of space. I can fit 2 golf bags, a cooler, or even a full load of groceries here. Plus, it has 4 electrical outlets and a drain plug. It's basically a tailgating station. The Cybertruck? It has a power gate. It's cool, motorized, and looks like a bench, but it's shallow. You can fit a carry-on bag or some charging cables, but it's nowhere near the cavernous utility of the Ford. Score 1 for the legacy automaker.
Step inside the Lightning and it feels familiar. You have physical buttons for your HVAC. Thank you, Ford. You have a gear shifter that folds down to create a flat work surface for your laptop. It's designed for people who work out of their trucks. The leather is plush, the ride is quiet, and the layout is intuitive. Now, the Cybertruck. It's a spaceship. An 18.5-inch infinity touchscreen controls everything, even the glove box. It's minimalist and airy, with a glass roof that stretches forever. The Cybertruck also has a rear screen for passengers, which the Ford lacks. But I miss the buttons. In a work truck, do you really want to navigate a menu to turn on your wipers while wearing muddy gloves? However, Tesla's software is lightning fast, pun intended. The navigation, the UI responsiveness, it's miles ahead of Ford's Sync 4A system. All right, you guys wanted to see it. Speed. We have the Cybertruck AWD 600 horsepower against the F-150 Lightning extended range 580 horsepower. 3, 2, 1, go! Off the line, the Cybertruck's traction control is superior. It hits 0 to 60 in roughly 3.9 seconds. The Lightning is no slouch at roughly 4.0 seconds, but the Cybertruck just keeps pulling. If you opt for the Cyber Beast tri-motor, it's game over. That does 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. That's faster than a Porsche 911. But let's talk handling. The Cybertruck has rear-wheel steering. This is a game changer. At low speeds, this massive truck turns tighter than a Honda Accord. The F-150 feels like a boat in comparison. For parking in tight Home Depot lots, the Cybertruck wins easily. But can they truck? We hooked up a 7,000-pound trailer to both. The Cybertruck is rated for 11,000 pounds towing, the Lightning for 10,000 pounds. Here is the painful reality of EV trucking: range loss. Unloaded, the Lightning extended range gets about 320 miles. The Cybertruck AWD gets about 340. With this trailer, you are looking at cutting that in half. In our highway loop test, the Lightning managed about 160 miles of towing range. The Cybertruck, thanks to better aerodynamics, squeezed out closer to 175 miles. However, the Cybertruck's 800-volt architecture means if you find a V4 supercharger, you can top up much faster than the Ford, which is limited to 400-volt charging speeds, max 150 kilowatts. Also, the Cybertruck has air suspension that self-levels instantly. The Lightning has independent rear suspension, which is smooth, but it squats more under load.
Off-road? It's not even close. The F-150 Lightning is limited by its battery placement and lower ground clearance, 8.4 inches. It's great for gravel roads and farm fields, but you aren't rock crawling in this. The Cybertruck, it has adjustable air suspension that gives you a massive 17 inches of ground clearance. Plus, it has locking differentials. We took this up Diablo slope and it didn't even scrape. It really is a tank. If you actually plan to go off-road, the Tesla hardware is superior. So, which one should you buy? If you are a traditional truck owner, you run a business, and you want a truck that works with your existing toolboxes and fits into your life without explanation, buy the Ford F-150 Lightning. It's comfortable, practical, and that mega frunk is a daily lifesaver. Plus, with the new adapters, you can use Tesla superchargers anyway. But if you want the future, if you want the steer-by-wire tech that makes driving effortless, the 800-volt charging speed, and a vehicle that literally stops traffic everywhere you go, it's the Cybertruck. It's flawed, it's weird, but it is undeniably an engineering marvel. Which one would you take? The Legacy or the Alien? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our full 1,000-mile road trip coming next week.